friends, it's Velvet. It's actually sunny here and I'm struggling with the sun because it's coming in a window that's right above, kind of above me, in my eyes. So I'm hoping I can do this. I wanted to put together the cover of this journal that I showed you that I was working on in the last video. Yes, I do have sticks on my craft desk. Next video, I'll show you what I plan to do with those. But for now, let's figure this out. So I decided that I'm going to use this whole thing. Like that. And let's see, that doesn't want to flatten that way, does it? So I just want to make sure that this is, that I can do this. Then I probably should have cleaned off my desk. Let's see. Oh, that's not good. Got a bunch of adhesive stuck on that. Put the pokey tool away. I give myself just a little bit more space. So, I was looking for the apple light. Let's see. All right, so here's what we want to do. We are going to go like this. And we want to be able to double this. I love that. I wonder if I were to do this and then bring this over. Wouldn't that look cool? And I'd have, see, I like having the spine all intact. But there's no reason why I can't do that. And then I'm just going to fold this back so I can get to there. And it'd still be just one cut. But it would be cutting right here. Let's see if I can do that. Okay. I highly doubt this is the kind of fabric you can rip. Plus, I am very weak because of my hand. But now that I have started this, I should be able to pull over my mat and use my rotary tool to get this cut. So I'm going to pause for a second and then I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. I just want to make sure that you can see what I'm doing here. So I got it cut. My rotary tool would not work. So I just cut it with the scissors. So this is what I want it to look like. I probably should iron that, but I think once I get it glued and then sewn down, it will be fine. So first things first, I am going to put my Fabrifix on this. And I'm going to be generous with it. What's nice is that the fabric is so thick that the Fabrifix will not, Fabri-Tac. Why am I saying Fabrifix? Oh, I usually don't do that close to the edge because I sew there. But maybe I will sew just off of the envelope. So, if this is your first time here, welcome and thank you for showing up. I am just putting together a cover from packaging materials and upholstery fabric that I happened to stumble upon. So what I'm doing is I cut the fabric so that it would cover both sides, because I wanted the inside to look the same as the outside. You don't have to do that. You can do just the outside. Maybe the next one I do will be like that. All right, now I think I'd like to try and make it easier on myself by going kind of down this way, and that way my cutting of the fabric when I'm all set will not be as hard. So might be a little uneven, but that's okay, because you can always fix that in at the end of this. When you cut the excess off, you can trim that up if you need to. Okay. Now I want to, let me just I'm just gonna cover up my address real quick here. Not that it really matters, I don't care. Okay. And then I'm going to put down the glue here on this side. And then probably your best bet is to either clip it all the way around, or lay it down and put something heavy on it. You may also want to fold it in half to do that, so that you have your middle seam there, your spine is going to fold correctly. This is kind of hurting my hands. Not using up so much glue, but that's okay. I want it to stick really well, and then use the sewing as a backup, and also for, you know, decoration, I guess. Whew. I don't think I'm supposed to be using my left thumb like this, but my right hand needs a little bit of help. Okay. I think I've just got Baxter down here with me. Odin was down here. He may have gone back up. All right. So we're going to go like this and lay this down. I want to make sure that that end looks good. And pull this taut so that that wrinkle kind of comes out. All right. Now, I just want to see how much I've got at the end here. I can cut that now or wait until I sew and then cut it. Technically, I could do the same over here. Although I'm leaning towards cutting this side now, simply because it'll be easier to put through the sewing machine. Let me just do this. Oh my gosh, that sun is so bright in my eyes. I'm not going to complain about the sun though. I am not going to complain about the sun. So I'm going to go like right here. I can't cut a straight line, but I'm eyeballing it and hoping that it's okay. It's not terrible. It could be worse. Okay, so this side needs to be pulled taut. So this is kind of what you're doing here, is getting it to, you know, getting the glue all over the fabric, getting the fabric attached to that packaging envelope. And then you can take it to your machine once it's dry, because you don't want to put glue, especially wet glue, through your machine. And if you don't have a machine, you can either hand sew it, that would take forever, or you can just leave it like this. You could even maybe hand sew the corners, just the corners, and that would look kind of cool. Just do something decorative. Okay. All right, so now that it seems to be, oh, this is going to be a nice sturdy book. I think I want to go this way. There, like that. What I'm doing is trying to make this spine here so that when I sew in these signatures, I've got space there. But because this is completely soft, the spine, it can be as thick as we want it, as long as these fit in. And I've done that on purpose. I've given lots of space. So if I want to put a fourth signature or even a fifth, and I may very well do that, it will work. All right, so what have I got up here for clips? I want to use something kind of, oops, heavy here. Sorry if my head is getting into the frame. All right, we want to do that. Use this one. Maybe to just kind of do right here. Okay. No, I'm not liking that. I'm going to use these. I just didn't like how it was kind of messing with the fringe. Really love that fringe. I'll just, you know, do one on each. I have a bee in here. I don't know if you can hear it buzzing. Dust flew by my head. That's okay. All right, so, see, I complained about the sun and the sun went away. So when I go back upstairs to do stuff outside, i.e. finally get rid of the Halloween decorations, it's not going to be nice out. That's all right. I am going to swap this out really quick. In my last video, I had shown everybody my scar. I hope that didn't bother anybody, because it didn't occur to me that it might. But, you know, some people might be you know, sensitive to that sort of thing. So apologies if I upset anyone. All right. So actually, while we're waiting for this to dry, and then of course I will sew it, let me just take a peek here. Why don't we see what we want to use for our fourth signatures. I'm going to pause you and grab a bunch of stuff, and I'll be back. Okay, so just as I decided to turn this back on, Odin! Odin, bah! Bah! Oh, that's not working. That's one of our cues for the doggies. I may have to turn this off again. All right, let's try that again. All right, so I have pulled out a bunch of papers, and I thought I'd bring you along as I make up another couple of signatures. This is something that I think was in a big auction that I won. And it's like crepe paper, but sturdier. And you can see, right? You can see that. By the way, I had to turn on the overhead lights because the sun went away. All right, so what I was thinking is, I will cut this. Actually, let me see if this works. Okay, so I didn't think it was going to be easy, but there's the sun again. In my eyes, just in time. All right, so this is kind of a peach color, and I thought it would look good because of the colors on the cover here. And then I was going to probably, if I can, because this is obviously the wrong grain way. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut right here. Cut it in half. Then actually may use a little bit of this on the cover. I think the cover is going to be relatively plain. Maybe some lace, but this could look very nice too. Oh my gosh, that sun. All right, now see, if I fold that way, that would work. So that could be a page in this, though it's a little long. It really can't be written on unless you were to use a Sharpie. You know, like a fine Sharpie. But it's a pretty cool page, though. Oh, I don't know what to do about that sun. All right, so this is just a coffee dyed doily that I did, and it will just kind of take up space. I think one of my other signatures has a doily in it. All right, so let's just throw these aside as we're done doing them. This is from something that I don't think I showed you. I went to this guy's house in the town next to us, and he had a ton of old books and stuff. Some really old, like 1800s. And then he also had a whole bunch of envelopes and stuff. And this is from an 1885 or 6 book that I picked up. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I copied that, actually. Or one of them. They had a couple of leaves in here that I copied because that leaf right there is well over 100 years old. And it's in really great condition. So I thought I would preserve it by copying it. All right, so here's what we're going to do with this. I'm going to, because it's connected, I mean, seriously, isn't this amazing for an 1880 something book? It's only got a couple of holes there. So I was thinking I would cut this in half and use one for signature, and I can always keep another one for later. So it'll be a short signature, but that's okay. Unless there was, okay, this one isn't one of them. There were a couple of pages that had the ledger information sideways in the book. Whoops. Lost my... I'm having a day. Apparently, I'm having a day. Now, I just need to find the drawer that these are in. There we go. There we go. Ow. right. All right, there we go. And nice fresh blade, so that'll be nice. I'm going to go right on this hole right here. Oh, that's nice. Now that is going to be too fat, but I don't want to cut both of them. So what I need to do is go about to where the E in entry is, I think. There. Okay. And those are going to be some great scraps. Okay. I have too many pairs of scissors out. I have too much of everything out. Let's go with that. All right. So there's a few pages. I grabbed some Braille. It's very, very white, but I kind of think I don't mind. So I don't know. I don't know which way I want to. I think like that. I don't want to ruin the texture on here. But again, I'm going to cut this in half. Or actually, let's make it a little bit longer. I don't usually use this much Braille in my books, but there. Oops. What I did. Now, will that be too fat? No, it will not. So there's that. This is another book that I got from that guy. It was a very old atlas, but it wasn't old enough to really make the copies. I don't think. Either that or I couldn't find the dates. So I'm going to go like this. Or am I? I'm going to go like this. I think I'm going to go like this so that you get that really cool old edge right there. And then this I can cut in half. Go like this. That's cool. Set that aside. All right. And now I've got some coffee dye paper, easy enough to cut in half. This one is a little long, but that's okay. I'm going to use an envelope. Here's just a fun book page, kids book page. I'm going to fold up. Let's grab a bone folder. Some of these will work best with a bone folder. This was also part of the collection that I got from the gentleman. It's just a Boy Scouts thing, but the back is blank. So I thought this would be kind of cool, like that. And then I have an old magazine page. When is this? 42. So I can't copy this because of copyright laws, but I can use it in a book. So I think I will do a halvesy on here. And then take off what I need to take off. Got a lot of cool scraps. That'll go aside. And then this is also from that bookkeeping book. It looks really cool, doesn't it? I love this. I'm going to try and use it like this. It's a little wide. Well, if I have to take more off, I will. And then we're just going to fold these. So these will be some nice writing pages in the journal. I don't know what's going on upstairs, but whatever it is, it's really loud. I don't know if you can hear it. Sounds like one of the dogs is chewing on something against a wall. Likely it's Odin. He's the chewer since he's the baby. I'm dyeing some papers upstairs right now that I pulled some of the blooms off of my hydrangeas because they're brown now. And I boiled those up and it came out a really nice brown, but I did not soak the current papers very long, and I did that on purpose so I could have a variety of colors. So I'm waiting for these to dry, and then I will soak some more. Actually, I should go up and put them in the water right now, and then I can pull them out. I'm doing some designs, but not a whole lot. All right, now this is the one that I said was too long. Let's see how too long it is. This paper right here is rice paper, and you can't cut it with your trimmer if you've got a trimmer like this. Just an FYI, I've tried many times and ruined many sheets of paper. All right, now would it be okay to have one that's that long? Let's grab this and see how long it would be. That would be okay. Let's do it. All right, so that is all I brought out. So I need to do 2 piles. Let's do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-ish. I think I want to grab a paper bag and make a page out of that. Bear with me just a second. Actually, I'm going to use this little bag because I have several of those. So I'm just going to kind of fold that in half there. Oops. Oh, and now I forgot where it's supposed to be. I think it's probably here, but let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, now let's put them in an order that we like. I think this should be the first page, and then you could probably do that. Getting stuck on my stuff. And I don't really care that it's kind of not the way it's supposed to be there. I think it kind of adds character there. I will try to get the rest of it fairly flat. I think this would be a cute center, so Okay, there is signature 4. Let's do this one. What do we want as our first page? Let's do this. There we go. And then this. How about this? This. Okay, yeah, that is too long. Let's see if we can just cut it like this. See how straight we can get it. Still sticks out a bit, but we'll see how it goes. There, signature 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've never done a 5 signature journal, I don't think. But I like it. I'm gonna like it. I know I'm gonna like it. Oops, that didn't work. All right, so we put this back. I am probably gonna pause and sew up my, oh, this was supposed to go on something, wasn't it? Darn it. Which one did I decide it was supposed to be? This one, I think. Look like this. Oh, we've already got an envelope on this one. How about here? Okay. And then, of course, I have to decide what order I want to put them. I don't think I want this first anymore. But I think in this order, I feel like it could be like this. Now, I don't know what I did with my huge clips. I would love to just put a big, huge clip on this, but I don't believe I have them handy. So I'm going to just kind of go like this. And then I'm going to go like this. By the way, these are sewing clips. I may have got them off of Amazon, but Temu has them as well. This is just kind of so that things are not spilling out and I know the order I want to do things. So I think I've got to clean up my desk a little bit, just a little bit. This is going to be a little journal. Isn't that cute? If I ever get to it. Because I know me and it takes me forever to get anything done. All right, so this glue should be dried. So yeah, I think I'm going to bring the sewing machine over and sew it up. I might try, I don't know what color thread I should use. Dark green would probably look nice. All right, well, I will see you soon.